Number one for New Country, Cat Country 107.3. It's Joe and Rachel, and our special guest, there she is.
No, let me do it.
Okay.
There she is, Miss America. Joe made me practice before I did it.
Miss America, Savvy Shields is here with us.
Thank
Good morning.
you.
Good morning.
We were your very first radio interview, I think, when you first became Miss America.
Miss America.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Big shoes to fill here then.
We had
Big shoes to fill.
A big crown to fill.
and I asked you some Wikipedia trivia because we
Yes.
learned that your Wikipedia page appeared overnight.
It appeared overnight, and you started asking me if the information was on there or not. I was a little nervous at first when it was on there.
Miss America, what you been doing for the last 10 months?
No,
You've been
nothing.
busy. You've been
I've
busy.
just been chilling. Yes, I've been very busy. We have been in a different state on average every 48 hours.
Holy cow.
I know, living out of my 2 very overweight suitcases.
I actually
And
love living out of a suitcase. It keeps me organized. Is that weird?
That's fair. It really does keep you organized.
Yeah,
I know everything is in my life.
Exactly.
What state haven't you visited yet? Is that the best way to answer?
I've not been to Alaska.
Ooh.
I know, I wanted to.
Huh.
I
That's
still got 2 months left.
Yes,
So
there you
should be on
go.
over there.
wow. That's
But
exciting
I
stuff.
know.
Happy birthday. You had a birthday last week.
Oh, thank you. I did.
You turned 22.
22.
Wait, what? I'm so used to being the youngest.
Feeling 22.
Feeling 22. I'm always so used to being the youngest. You got me beat, girlie.
Join the club.
Oh,
No,
wow.
we have some fun stuff to ask you about, but I want to
Okay,
actually mention this. You posted on your website, savvyjanine.com.
Yeah.
See, I'm doing my homework.
You did do your research.
And you posted 22 things I know.
Yeah. I posted 22 things I've learned. Or what did I title it? There's correct English in there.
It
It
was-
was like 22 things I've learned in my
Right.
22 years.
And I want to jump right to 22.
Okay.
Here's what you wrote. This is why I'm still learning. You will not make everyone happy, and that's okay. It's more than okay. It's normal.
Preach,
Yeah.
sister friend.
100%.
There's a lot of us in this room who spend tens of thousands of dollars in therapy to learn that.
Oh, well, I'm still learning it. And I'm more so reiterating that to myself.
But
anything
it's a
else.
great thing to learn because
Yeah,
no matter
it
who
is.
you are, no matter where you are, you can't make everybody happy.
You can't.
It's
You
so true.
can't. And it cripples joy when you try.
It does. We have a psychic friend named Artie Hoffman who comes in here, and he told me, Rachel, you need to stop being a people pleaser and making
Yeah.
everyone happy. And I'm like, teach me. So there you go. Now I'll read your blog and I'll learn 22 ways
22 ways
of life.
Of life.
We'll call it that. 22 ways of life.
It is. It's pretty funny. You're very sweet to read that. Thank you.
It's very enlightening, and
Well,
people
thank
can
you.
read it on your website, and it makes a lot of sense, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were in the pageant finals, and they
Yes.
asked you about the 2 presidential candidates?
Hardly. If I'm being honest.
Did you black out from excitement?
Oh, entirely. I feel like I don't remember anything until October. I remember coming to you guys because Kay came here the last week, or the first week of October, and that's when my memory jogs it back
Oh,
in.
wow.
Here's-
That first month is so crazy. You hardly even know where you are.
Right, I bet, girl.
Here's what you said on stage.
Okay.
If they're trying to be leader of the free world, everything you say and do matters, and all the actions are held to a higher standard. Oh, well,
agree with that.
that's a shame.
Wow, you
Because
should run
things
for
have
president.
changed
I agree
since
with
the
that.
election.
I don't know about president. Give it a.
What have you learned being Miss America?
Oh my gosh. Well, 22 things. I'm gonna tell you. I feel like I could talk for about 8 hours on all the things I've learned from being Miss America, but I think one of the biggest things that I've gotten to see and got to be really cool, just jumping off of what you were just talking about, is how alike we all are, but also how different we are. I mean, it's been so interesting to get to be at almost every single state, and going from LA to New York, and then to Montana, and then to Arkansas, and
Right.
getting to see and experience so many different ways of life and perspectives has been really, really neat. But I've also seen that we have a lot in common, and we all want the same things. We all want to protect our families and for the ones that we love to be safe.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Wow. Do you feel that in the midst of the transition period coming
Yeah.
forward,
Oh
you
gosh,
have this
let's not
like,
talk about that.
yeah, are you like upset, excited?
Yes, well, and it's a lot of conflicting emotions because it's a year for a reason.
Yes.
So, stamina-wise, I think my body would shut down if I did this job for more than a year. However, I mean, I'm going to be pretty upset in the sense of I know that the next girl's going to have a really fun year.
Yeah, well,
You know?
you become a part of
experience
what
that.
you are.
Oh, I've
Exactly.
gotten very emotionally attached to my crown, and it's something that is really exciting, but again, it's a season. And so learning that it's, you know, it's going to come and it's going to go is a good thing.
I
It's
think
not
I
a
can
bad
kind
thing.
of relate to that. I was like the
Yeah.
president of my sorority one time, and I felt like my crown was taken away, you know. But I'm not really comparable in the Miss America front.
We don't let her be
Same thing.
her head of her sorority here.
Yeah, you know, I had to be demoted. Here, at least.
Cat Country 107.3. It's Joe and Rachel. We're talking with Savvy Shields. Miss America, how many times have they misspelled your name at Starbucks?
Well,
I see they did today.
number 365.
Wait, that's
Yes.
hilarious.
There are, every day. There has only been one time where they've gotten Savvy right. This whole
Really?
year.
Did you walk in with the
Yeah.
crown on?
No.
Has anyone recognized
Do
you?
you ever just say Miss America?
Yes.
Wow, that's so
No,
funny.
you
should. That's hilarious.
Then it'd be like, sweet girl, you're not Miss America. Because when I'm
course
in
you are.
airports, I'm like slicked back ponytail. They'd be like, what is Sweetie doing?
Good try, though.
She's cute.
Aw.
She thinks she's fun.
How many parades have you been in the last 10 months?
Let me think.
Oh, wow.
Honestly, not enough. I love parades. They're so much fun. I was just in one though for the 4th of July,
Uh-huh.
and everyone was just living their best life because
Oh.
everyone else was dressed up.
Yeah.
Not just the people in the parade, but everyone watching
Right.
was just super decked out.
Patriotic.
And, yeah, which was super fun. And so I want to say only like 6.
Do you practice your princess wave?
Oh, they teach you that in pageant training.
Oh, do they really?
No, but they should.
I was gonna say,
But there's
just
3
my-
different ones.
Wait, what?
There's the wash the window. And, I'm for real right now. This is not a joke. Then the pat the dog. Pat the dog.
I would consider that a wave.
I know it's not really pat the dog, but it makes sense if you're like. Actually, it doesn't make sense at all. And then there's wash the window.
That's
So
awesome.
And you interchange them. So it's like hi.
That's awesome.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna be over here just making some hand signs. Don't mind me.
Hold up, wait. I want to see you. Can you try to do it real quick? See? Oh, it's perfect,
patting
ladies
the
and
dog.
gentlemen.
My mom would be so proud of me.
Here's I'm trying to think of questions.
skills.
Trying to think of questions for Miss America that no one else has ever asked you. Okay.
You always ask all the questions today.
Always
Okay.
tries to
Here,
bog your
I
memory.
guarantee
You
you,
try
no
to
one
stop
has
me?
ever asked this question before,
Okay.
and no one will ever ask you this question again.
Should have been
As
nervous.
Miss America,
Yes.
have you thrown up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Out of nerves?
I have never out of nerves. But
Eating too much when you travel?
I'm trying to figure out how to answer this question.
Especially since your platform is healthy and
I so I mean, and honestly, it's only been like 3 times, which isn't that much. But it's just when, like, we had appearances when I was on a plane, like, instead of 3 days out of the week, when I was on a plane 7 days out of the week, and
Oh,
I'm like, my
no.
body's just like, stop.
Yes.
Those are the times.
Your
So, like-
chaperone is rolling her eyes right now.
Because she knows. She knows all too well.
I didn't even think about that. Motion sickness or like body
Right.
getting
Well, I mean,
acclimated.
your body's not usually
Yeah,
used to being
you're right.
thousands of feet in the air.
I thought it'd
all
be
the
from
time.
nerves. That makes sense now. Okay.
When-
Not from nerves. Hopefully, I'd think that at this point I'm a little more like gung ho about.
Oh, if I was crowned Miss America,
All
you'd
those
see
things.
vomit all over the floor. I'd be like, oh my god, no way.
You're too old.
I know, I've heard.
Too old, he said.
Oh,
Cat Country 107.3. It's Joe and Rachel. We're talking with Savvy Shields, Miss America. When was the last time you drove a car alone and you were the only person in the car?
I don't know.
the thought
wow.
process behind this.
Wow.
I honestly want to say before I was crowned Miss
Really?
America.
So you've been with,
And when I was, yeah.
it's been a job for 10 months.
So you haven't actually driven the
No.
car?
No, I've driven a car.
Oh, okay, but not
But you
like
had other people with you.
Yes. This is so weird.
We can't
Very
leave
I'm
Miss
so
America
nervous
alone.
now. I'm gonna have to retake my driver's test all over again.
better safe than sorry.
Oh no, they're gonna kick me out.
Did you get a lot of gifts as Miss America? People like
I
to give you gifts.
do.
What's the most unique gift you've gotten?
Most unique gift. Okay, I'm trying to think because there's a lot. So one time I had my name engraved, like a baseball bat that had like the handle, and then the rest of it was Savvy, and it was engraved.
Oh, cool.
Super
Awesome.
cool. I've
Yeah.
never seen that before.
And
Right.
someone obviously like personally made that for you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Cooperstown, New York, they'll do that for $49.99. If anybody. I'm sorry.
Way to go, Joe. Killing the
Got
vibe.
it. I think honestly, I'm trying to think. I get a lot of letters, which is really sweet.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah.
And
it's
you read
really
them?
Nice. Yeah. Well, words of
I had to
encouragement,
ask.
girl. Until
Yeah.
I like need it. I don't need it.
Oh.
People just
shouldn't
address
say
Miss
anything.
America,
But I
USA.
really-
It's
love
encouraging. Everyone loves encouragement.
Yes, and so it makes you feel like you're not running around with your head cut off. most
Yeah,
of the time.
that's awesome.
What celebrity has embarrassed you the most?
Embarrassed me.
Has any celebrity embarrassed you? I know you've been on some award shows and things like that.
I have. Embarrassed me? That's an interesting question. Well, okay, so whenever I
didn't want to say anything because I'm excited for this.
So whenever I was, oh, this is going to be so terrible. Whenever I was presenting at the billboards, I was with, oh, what's his name? Edelman, what's his first name? The football player for the Patriots.
Yes.
Edelman.
Is it Sean?
No.
It's going to come to me as soon
Pete,
as you say.
John, Mark.
Yes.
But, so I'm not like the sports girl, so I don't necessarily know anything of that field. So
Yeah, I'm right there.
whenever,
You're not
I
alone.
knew that I was supposed to meet this guy that was supposed to be like a football player, and so like I walk up to this like security guard, and I'm like, "Hey, I'm presenting with you," and it was not him. And he's like standing right next to Edelman, and he's like, "Oh, that's me."
That's
I'm
me.
like,
You have a reality check right there.
I know.
That's too funny.
So I guess you could say that.
So he technically didn't embarrass you. It might have been a little vice versa.
It's mostly self-inflicted.
But you know what? I'm a firm believer in the saying, you never really laughed unless you laughed at yourself.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is it
100%.
really embarrassing unless you just laughed at it, you know?
You have to laugh at yourself.
Shake it off.
That's something I've learned in this job.
Good.
You really have to.
Very
Cat
good.
Country 107.3, we're talking with Savvy Shields, Miss America. So you have 2 more months left, and then the pageant starts all over again here in Atlantic City.
Hibernation. Vacation.
And hibernation happens.
Now, you're gonna-
and I recoup on a year of sleep.
Do you have a role in the upcoming
Role?
pageant, other than here's the
Well,
crown?
yeah, I'm crowning the girl.
Well, I know. I don't know if you have to clean the
gonna
seats
leave
off in the
with her
auditorium or
crown,
anything like
actually.
that.
Well, I've been joking around that I'm going to run for re-election. I don't know if that works in the
That's
pageant
so
world.
funny.
But I'm going to, you know, they're going to have to kind of force me
There's
to
going to be
crown
that
this girl.
hesitation.
There's going to be a security guard waiting for me, making sure that I actually crown her. But yeah, so I'll get my farewell, which is really emotional. You have to promise me you'll cry.
Sure. I'm crying right
I'll
now.
cry with you.
I'll cry right now. And then I'll do my farewell, and then I'm there for the whole 2 weeks during the arrival ceremony, and I'm hanging out with the girls.
Cool.
You know, preparing them, whipping them into shape.
Their eyes
So
are
they're
probably like bugging out of their heads, looking at you walk by and like, oh my gosh, I could be her. That's how I feel right
No,
now.
I hope so. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet.
Have you
I never know.
have you thought ahead? What's after Miss America?
Well, and this is the funny and great and kind of hard thing about this year is you see so much of the world, and you see so many new organizations, charities, philanthropies, people that are changing the world, and you become emotionally invested in all of them.
Yep.
And so you want to continue to be a part of that. And so when people ask, like, what do you want to do afterwards? I'm like, everything,
Oh,
you know?
that's great.
And so it's something to where you kind of have to wait until the shiny hat's gone
Yes.
to kind of figure out. Because right now my main goal is still remembering, like, the job hasn't stopped being hard. Like, this is still something that I'm trying to figure out and trying to make sure I'm reminding myself what state I'm in all the time and focusing on that. And then what comes later will come later.
Yeah.
But,
Good-
yeah.
Live in the moment kind of thing.
Coolest place you visited in the United States, of course.
Got to go to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so much fun. I was only there for a day, okay? I was only in Hawaii for a day, and my Miss Hawaii, her name is Allie, and she, every time we had a break in between our schedule, she would rush me to a waterfall.
Awesome.
And we'd, like, run to a waterfall, go hike it, come back, and then our next break we'd, like, run to a beach and come back.
That's
And
awesome.
It was great. It was beautiful.
So you called her your Miss Hawaii.
Yeah.
So
You're in
is
charge.
that kinda
You're in
how it
charge of
works?
all those things.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that until you said it like that. That's
Well,
cool.
and you think of it more of in, like, a sisterhood way.
Exactly.
Like, because they call, and it makes me tear up, but they call me their Miss America.
Oh, my heart.
Because we're from, you know, you experience a lot, and it's something that not many people get the opportunity to even experience,
Right.
let alone become. So it's really special.
I'm so emotional.
I know,
Can
me
I be
too.
like an honorary inductee? Like
Yes,
the
come on,
non-Miss
come join.
Miss America?
Contestant 53, we got you.
Miss America, we're going to have to say goodbye to you, but can you come back before you give up your crown?
I got you.
Oh my gosh, stop
Or
it, I want her to
just-
go.
Just stay here for 2 months.
Yeah,
That's-
stay here for 2 months. We'll just be
Forever.
talking the whole time. It'll be
Miss
great.
America, Savvy Shields, thanks for joining us in Cat Country.
Of course. Thank you.